Many thanks again for rejoining us on the program TMI on the ITV network. Let's link up now with Comrade Solomon Okodua, who is a civil society activist based here in Benin City and has been at the forefront campaigning and advocating for the plight of Nigerians, especially those in Libya. And he also runs an international NGO that is specifically designed to take care of issues of this nature. Having been someone who had the opportunity and privilege to apply that route some years back, and he came back with the experiences that he had, which are unpalatable and unpleasant. And from that moment onward, has been on the forefront advocating for the plight of Nigerians in that country. And it looks like right now, the plight of Nigerians in Libya has been worsened as a result of a football match that never took place. I'm sure in the course of the program, we're going to see some of the pictures of how Nigerians were subjected to harrowing experiences in the hands of Libya, or Libyans, or Libyan FA as it were, just because of a football match that was scheduled to take place. Now you have all the story, but what is the latest as far as this issue is concerned? Comrade Solomon Okodua, thank you for joining us this lovely Monday morning on the show. It's always a delight to have you on this platform.
Thank you, Mr. Sonny Duke Okoson. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you very much, ITV, for having me.
Okay, let's go straight to the point. What is the situation in Libya right now as a fallout of the CAF's decision on the Libyan FA over the ill treatment meted out on Nigerians, specifically the Super Eagles, in that ill-fated match, so to speak?
Yes, immediately after the CAF they sanctioned the Libyan authority and awarded fined them to pay the sum of $50,000 to their to their accounts because of the inhuman treatment meted on Nigerian Football Association, the Nigeria Super Eagles in that airport. They became agitated, they became aggrieved, and Libya as a country has been very, very helpful to Nigerians. They were very accommodating over this. But one thing you cannot take away from them is this issue of we are not Africans, we are Arabs. So now they are saying that this money must not be paid by them, that they're going to subject Nigerians to pay that fine. And as we speak now, arrests is being made to every house in Libya as we speak now. If you have anybody in Libya, they can tell you they can attest to this fact. Since on Thursday last week, they've been the Nigerians who are not able to stock food in their house have been arrested in the marketplaces, in the buses. If you enter the bus and they'll listen, there is a mass crackdown on Nigerians, especially. If you know you are married to a Libyan woman, they will listen. You have a passport of Libya and you have a resident, they will say that is you have to pay 500 US dollars as a fine. So they tag it as accumulated tax that Nigeria has not been paying over the years. That is what they are saying now, that you cannot be in their soil getting working and not paying tax. And these are the tax they kind of they've not asked Nigeria to pay over the years. So what that means is that every Nigerian resident in Libya at the moment, either in Benghazi, Tripoli, Zuwara, Sabah, Gats, or Muzuk, and all the other cities in that area are being subjected into paying these tax to ensure that yes, all they get accumulated funds to pay that 50,000 US dollars.
What is the Nigerian embassy doing about this issue? And have you also been in contact with the Nigerian Diaspora Commission to ascertain what efforts they are making to ameliorate the plight of Nigerians in Libya over this issue?
Yeah, I will have a conversation with the chairman of the Nigeria Diaspora Commission this afternoon. I tried to reach her yesterday, so we'll speak later today. Then the embassy, as we speak now, they are helpless. They can't do at more. You know what happened when Nigerian Super Eagles was also there. In the full glare of the Nigerian embassy, those treatment were meted on Nigerians Super Eagles. In fact, those treatment were meted on Nigerian government, Nigerian authority in that place. Without the super egos in their capacity were in the airports. They denied them food, they denied them access to telephone, they denied them so many things. You understand? So if that could happen to super ego, knowing fully well that these people they are representing a nation, what now becomes of Nigerians who the Nigerian authorities do not even know they are in Libya as we speak. Tripoli is a center of Libya that accommodates several nationals in that place. So as we speak now it's only Nigerians that this issue is affecting. If you are in Nigeria and they know that you are in Nigeria, you come out and you listen, except you said you have to pay the $500. That is where you will be immediately released. That's, people are already borrowing money to pay the $500 to ensure that they get their freedom. They started paying the money as we speak. And those that do not have money to pay, they will be kept in the prison, they will be kept in the detention center. And what they are saying that you will facilitate your deportation by yourself. If you want to remain there, you will be there. They will feed you with Hamza, that is the normal bread they have, and I got that's what they call a jubna. That is like a little butter. They will give you that one, and you eat it, and finally look for a way to get they fly yourself back to Nigeria. They don't want to buy charter flight anymore. So this is all area we also want the IOM to come in, International Organization for Migration, to see. Although they can't do much at this time, but except Nigeria has been profiled and scheduled for deportation. That is where those people can come in at the moment. But we want the efforts of the media to intensify more on this, because if you do not do that, if you do not raise awareness at this moment, several lives will be lost in that place, because those people, they have a way of doing things. I experienced it when I was there. And the call that I have received severally from that place, especially yesterday, that we should please take to Nigeria government to talk to Libya authority. Now the question is, which of the authority are we going to talk to? Is it the one in the Tripoli or the one in the Syria and the several governments that they have in Libya? That's where we are now. The African Union also need to come in, and the CAF also need to come in, whichever way they think they can resolve this matter in favor of Nigerian, to ensure that here the Nigerian lives is being protected in Libya. They need to do it as fast as possible.
That Libya is a highly polarized country with the fall of the former strongman Muammar Gaddafi. The country has been in turmoil, has been in a serious crisis situation with several gangs and what have you, operating different parts of the country. Now, when you say that there is a resolution amongst the Libyans that the $50,000 fine by CAF on the Libyan FA over the way they treated the super egos, is they've made a vow that that money will be collected from Nigerians. Is this a state policy? Is this coming from the government of Libya? Is there any official document or statement to that effect? Or this is something that is just being perpetrated by football fanatics or gangs in Libya? Do you have any knowledge of this?
I've not been able to reach out to the Libyan authority with regards to this, about from reliable source. From reliable source, that is what the police who is being arrested, who is arresting Nigerians, is telling them, that they don't have the 50,000 to pay, that they are the cost of Nigerians. They ask them to pay that amount of money. That they be good to Nigeria over the years, they be kind to Nigerians over the years. Why is it that because of Nigerians now, the CAF Confederation of African Football is asking them to pay $50,000 to their coffers because of Nigeria? So in that regard, Nigerians will be the one to pay that money. So they don't have that money to pay. Not that they don't have that money to pay, they don't just want to pay that fine. They feel that yes, they are being there. This is the service to them, having accommodated Nigerians over the years, having allowed them to make wealth and make money in that country, having allowed them to reside, having received them from Sahara Desert whenever they arrived, and give them good hospitality. Now this is what they are being this are paid back. So they feel it's sorted. That is why they are coming out en masse to arrest. In fact, every detention facilities from the south to the east, to the west of Libya, that is what is happening at the moment. The Nigerians are those who have shops can't go to shop now. Those who go to work can't go to work. If you are driving your car, they stop you. They bring you down and ask you to go to where they will profile you and see if you have been paying tax. In fact, that tax is a major crime that they are using now to ensure that they rake out this money to recoup the money they want to pay CAF. That
All
is
right.
that is the challenge.
You said a while ago that Libyans, they've been good to Nigerians and all of that, but there have been cases of the most inhuman treatment from Libyans towards Nigerians. And some people say that there seems to be a pathological hatred for Nigerians, and that's what has triggered this kind of incident happening. Because you mentioned several detention camps across the country, and many Nigerians are languishing in some of these detention camps. There's also been talks about trafficking. There's been talks about illegal detention, exploitation of Nigerians in that country. What do you make of this?
Yes, if you it is people that are in detention must have been in detention for one or two reasons. There are several people who have been in Libya for years, they've not been arrested. There are several people who have been in Libya and doing their legitimate job. They have never been in detention. Even though your detention is not the one that will lead to a long time detention in Libya. I have someone who is in Tripoli. He has been there. He's from Edo State. In fact, I spoke with him yesterday at Desperado. His name is Emmanuel. All right. So he's been there for a very long time. He comes to Nigeria and goes back. He's doing well in that place. So there's those people who are into human trafficking, who are into illegal business, must have been arrested for one or two reasons in that place. You don't expect somebody to bring in girls and bringing girls and be doing business with them in that place in the eyes of a Libyan man who have a country that is totally Muslim and which the law prohibits, and do not as you expect them to to look other ways. They definitely will take action on that. And also those people that are into drug peddlers, they're selling drugs. Definitely they will definitely find themselves into the hands of those who are also against their trade in that place, who are doing legitimate business. That is why I say that country has been very good to them. The only thing you definitely, you cannot just say Libya are bad. No, they have if you are good to them, if you are good to one, the one will advertise you to several others when they get to mosque. That's so and so person that lives in so and so place is a good man. That alone is a good name for you. But once that same person goes back to the same mosque and announce that so and so person is a bad person, so in the eyes of the thousands of people in that neighborhood, you are a bad person. That's exactly what is happening now. So once they resolve in the particular meeting, most especially in their mosque, that so and so pegs in this, and this is what we are resolving, is as good as what they have announced nationally. So because what primarily triggered this and not this issue now is because of the money the CAF slam on them and ask them to pay. You understand? So if there's a way federal government can come into this matter with immediate effects to save the lives of Nigeria, because every life matters in Nigeria, not only the lives of Super Eagles. I saw the way everybody was running helter-skelter because of Super Eagles were being held in that place. As we speak now, there were just about 50 of in that place at that time, or 40, something of them. But the people that are in various detention now, if this between now, that 3 days to now, is going to about 500 Nigerians across various facilities. Those have not been able to pay the $500. Some have started paying the $500. You pay, they write your name down, they write where you work, they write your, take your details, and you go home. That's what is happening now. So the Nigeria needs to come into this matter. There should be a statement condemning this act. There should be a statement from from Ministry of Foreign Affairs. There should be a statement from Nigerians. This in the National Commission of of diaspora. There should be several agencies, federal government agencies, need to come into this matter and condemn this act. I understand some people went to the embassy on Thursday last week, in Libya embassy here in Abuja, to inquire why this thing is being done. The guy asked them to do a letter to their office. Okay. The guy did the letter, the journalist did the letter, and as we speak, the guy has not been able to get a reply. But hopefully today there will be a response from the embassy in that place. This is a statement of fact, it's not a speculation. Federal government need to come in to let them know that these are our people. You accommodated them in the first place. Yeah. We are African. Let us live with unity and togetherness. Okay. In the spirit of Africans in that place. We have Libyans living in Nigeria. Nobody's humiliating them. Nobody's disturbing them in Nigeria here. They are in Libya, they are in Niger, they are various parts of the world. Nobody is disturbing them. So Libya is not the only place Nigerians are residing at the moment. But because of this football, the fracas that took place recently, that is what is triggering this, unrest amongst Nigeria. That is now it's now they now know that Nigerians have not been paying tax over the years. So they are now asking Nigerians to pay accumulated tax. If you have whatever you are doing, you are supposed to pay tax in Libya at the moment from going forward from this moment. That's what they are saying now.
So if they are talking about accumulated tax, does that mean that Nigerians who have been there, they've not been paying tax? When you say accumulated, it will invariably mean that perhaps over the years that they've been staying, they've not been paying tax.
Nobody has been paying tax in that place.
Okay.
Those that have workshop, they will have a workshop on a special agreement with the owner of the land in the workshop. Okay. Libya man will build a workshop for you. For example, car wash, they call it lawajo. They build a full car wash and equip it for you. And they ask you if you work 10 Libyan dinars, you give 5 Libyan dinars is for the owner, 5 Libyan dinars for you. Okay. So the Libyan authority, the Libyan owner, which is referred to as Mudi, paid tax to their government. Okay. But now they're asking you from your money, you pay tax. So those people that are into a various trade, that is the arrangement, because you are not supposed to have a shop without the approval, without the support of Libyan, Libyan man. Okay. Or this and that. There must be a Libyan man that will stand in for you. So that Libyan man that you are paying to, it will in turn pay tax to the government. To the government. That is the man that gave you what is called Kama. That is the residence permits. Okay. So those people that do not have that go to find a way to do it through the back door. So they have this document. And for you to have that document, that residence permit, you must have fulfilled all these processes of making your tax payments. So they've done that. But now they said you have to pay tax in person. And the one they are starting with is $500, not 500 Libyan dinars. That is why they ask Nigerians to pay at the moment.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Solomon Okodua, for your time, giving us some very detailed perspective on the plight of Nigerians in Libya as a fallout of the sanction of CAF on the Libyan FA, $50,000 sanction over the ill treatment meted out on the Super Eagles of Nigeria over a CAF 2025 scheduled game. Nigeria has since been awarded that match, talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, 3 points in the kitty, 3 goals in the kitty. But Nigerians in Libya are now suffering that sanction meted out on the Libyan FA by the Confederation of African Football led by Mosepe. We hope that the Nigerian Diaspora Commission will step into this. The Nigerian ambassador to Libya will step into this. The federal government of Nigeria will look into this so we can ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerians in Libya. If the country were okay in the first place, I'm sure Nigerians would not be moving to Libya in droves. Don't forget that Libya went through a very, very tumultuous time as a result of the fall of Muammar Gaddafi. The country has not known peace from that moment. But Nigerians are still going there in droves, searching for greener pastures in Libya. Let's hope government can really do something about this. We hope that in our subsequent presentations, we'll reach out to the chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, talking about Abike Dabiri Erewa, to give us perspectives on what government is doing to tackle this issue head on.